vertical feed die as well? Or am I still on that? Alright, horizontal stream is back. I'm in B flat if you're playing along. Shauna, thank you. Thank you. There's nothing that, you know, nothing makes me happier than hearing that. Thank you. So I knew you said you needed lessons. I was like, it's not that complex. You just listen for a little bit, you'll get it. You can ask a question here and there where you don't quite, you know, I'll be like, oh, that's easy. And you're there. I told you so. Happy you guys are here. The horizontal feed is up and working again. If any of you were over there and want to go back there. Otherwise, hang out here. I'm very happy to have you guys here. Sadie Lamp Duo, welcome and thank you. Vector, welcome. said that you try to mimic, and the thing is you understand a lot, and now you have to implement what you learn. And that's for me, I mean that's kind of key, right? You're sort of letting it soak in. You keep practicing the new stuff you've learned, you know, but eventually you let it all go and just try and be yourself. I think that's really super important. I think for a long time I didn't think that, and I was trying to sound like other people when I was playing guitar. Maybe all through my 20s, you know. And that's kind of a mistake, I feel like, because we're all who we are. And that's what's special. And it's important to try and learn to really understand the styles that you want to get it as an influence. And then let it soak in and become whoever you are, music-wise. You know, for me, the real thing music theory does or should do is train your ear, and that's what you're doing with it. And eventually, if you're lucky, you know, it'll just sort of assimilate, and as you're playing, it just happens because you've trained your ear and your fingers, and you're just playing what you want to play, and it happens. It takes a long time, a lot of hard work. It's a lot of fun. I wouldn't say I'm quite there yet. Give me another 40 years, I'll be there. You're playing along, get your A harp out, or switch to however you have to play in the key of E, because we in E now. Slip, thank you. Thank you very much. Ordway, George Ordway, how you doing, man? How you doing? I hope you're well. Randall Shackford, welcome. Welcome, I'm glad you're here. Becta, Dave McWilliams, Shauna, thank you guys. If you guys playing along, I'm in E. I'm gonna switch to another key in a minute, but right now I'm still in E. Hey, if you guys playing along with me, how you doing? Extraordinary. Good to see you. Real good to see you. Cool sushi. Cool sushi. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you a little bit about. Tell you a little bit about the painting right behind me now. So, not this painting, but this painting right here. Can y'all see that painting? It's got a fair amount of damage on it. All these paintings have a fair amount of damage on them, that's why I can have them. But that one was painted in Holland. In Hoorn, Holland. H-O-O-R-N. What is it? Is that how you spell it? I think. Anyway, Hoorn. And it was painted in 1941 by a Dutch painter. So it's been through a lot of history. I don't know, something about the fact that it was painted in 1941 in occupied Holland. Makes it one of my more special paintings for me. It's got some history. Well, this one behind me, that's just some fruit. I'm kidding. It's actually a newer painting than that one. Much newer. Extraordinary. Welcome, Aaron. I've been doing well. George Ordway. Hey. Becta, welcome. Slim Goody Tea Rice, welcome. And Moon Witch Miranda. Wow, don't have any self-portraits. I didn't paint any of these. My mom painted one. A friend of mine did this print here. A lot of memories. Carlos Casanova, that's a Strat body on the floor. That's the worst sounding Stratocaster I ever had. That's what's left of it. That body is the most disappointing Stratocaster I ever had. I'll tell you what, it sounded horrible. It was the most dead guitar here. It just was like tink. So I got mad at it. I was like, yeah, this is useless. I'll see if throwing it out in the yard for a year helps. So I threw it out in the yard. I hung it up on my back patio. Let the rain and wind and all that stuff do its stuff. and I put it back together, and it was still a horrible sounding guitar. The worst sounding guitar I ever played, pretty much. It's just art now. But I ain't messing with that guitar anymore. That's the worst sounding guitar ever right now. I think you can only see this guitar I'm talking about if you're in the horizontal feed. play along.
Robert Tassinelli, welcome. Good to see you. I don't know if Carlos missed you, but I missed you. I bet we all missed you. Welcome. Thanks for being here. And over in the horizontal feed, welcome. Bonnie Joe Smith, welcome. Carla Swanson, Carla, good to see you. Good to see all of you guys.
Mama Shredder. Mama Shredder, good to see you. Captain Farron. Hey. I bet you are tired out, but I'm sure happy to see you here, Captain Farron. Welcome. Shauna. Happy King. George Ordway. Welcome. All you guys. It's good to see you, Captain Farron. Real good to see you. It's good to see all of you guys. Carla Swinson, Bonnie Joe Smith, Dave McWilliams, everybody else in the horizontal feed, welcome y'all too. Thank you guys. Strum, how you doing? How are you doing? I hope you're well. Richard Thomas, hey. Welcome, Las Vegas. You live there or are you having fun? Either way, I hope you're having fun. I hope you're there on holiday, but if you live there, I hope you're having a good time. Sean Strum, I'm well, man. I'm having a blast. I'm very happy you guys are here. I feel very lucky. Very grateful. Thank you. Carlos Swanson, Dave McWilliams, Bon Joe Smith, everybody. Sean Strum, Richard Thomas, Shauna, Kevin Farron, Carlos, George Ordway, Happy King. Thank you guys for being here. You playing along, I'm still an A. Like I said, if you was gonna buy a couple of harps to play along, if you bought an A harp and a D harp, you'd be able to play through most of this set. That's a hint. If anybody wants to take up harmonica playing, just order you an A harp and a D harp. Right now I'm playing an A, and that would mean you'd be using your D harp. So any of you guys that play Stratocasters, do you use your tremolo? If you don't have like a, you know, like a Floyd Rose, do you use your tremolo? Mine's tightened down. And I still go out of tune all the time. Yeah, you know, Sean Strum, you said that you got yours tied down too, because I mean, it's like, it's kind of what we do when we play a note, right, a chord, right? It's like, Oscar, so you have like that's one of those, you got a 91 Strat Plus, so that's got, instead of all these screws, it's got just two, right? I hear they work better, right? I don't know. I mean, that's always been an added complication. I was just trying to find the right notes. So you're saying like, you have the bar, so you just like pull it, or well, that's probably interesting. Probably still gonna be too late for me to learn to use a tremolo. Montana, you're asking me my favorite blues artist. Now, it used to be quite a hard question for me to answer, but I've been asked that question quite a few times lately, so I've thought about it a lot, quite a lot, and I'm just gonna say B.B. King. I mean, it encompasses so much stuff, every single thing, amazing, excellent, wonderful, you know, amazing. And then if people say, who should I listen to if I want to play the blues? Again, I've heard that question so many times now, I've kind of gotten out, I've thought about it. And I say, listen to B.B. King. Personally, I like his first 5 albums the most. But lots of people like all different periods or his entire, I mean, that guy did so much. So much. So I say listen to B.B. King, and then I say Freddie King. If you're a blues guitarist, you want to play blues, listen to Freddie King. Like, if you want to sing, if you want to understand blues, if you want, my favorite artist, B.B. King. But if you want to learn to play blues guitar, listen to Freddie King. And particularly, you get his first 2 albums. It was a double album set. It was an instrumental set. It's got like 25 instrumentals. And every single one of those is like amazing. Every single one of them is like kind of a pivotal blues guitar song to learn. And so I tell people, B.B. King, Freddie King, and learn to play Hideaway. That's my, once you've learned to play Hideaway, you're going to be well on your way to understanding a lot of stuff. That's what I say. And that, that's how I feel. And it was really, it's hard to narrow down because personally I went through like all these phases of just being totally into different blues artists. For example, Pee Wee Crayton. Not a lot of people know that guy, but he was sort of a T-Bone contemporary, sort of a friend of T-Bone Walker, and with a little bit more Texas. I was like, and then everybody has to go through an Albert Collins stage, which may never end because, wow, I can't believe it. I got to see Albert Collins more times than I can remember, over 10 times, in a small club. And it was loud and amazing. It was really loud. Really loud. On my Strats now, I'm using 9.5s. Used to 10s, used to use 11s. Just switched to 9.5s, and I'm using flat wounds. So actually it takes 2 sets to make my set of strings, but I love it. This is like flat wound. 44, 34, 26, 16, 11.5, and 9.5. It's a weird set, but I really, the thing that's nice too is when I go to like my Les Paul or my Epiphone, I have 10s on those and it feels about the same as this. Abdel, welcome. Italy, we got a couple other viewers from Italy, welcome. Georgia's from Italy, love hearing from Georgia, welcome. It's not an easy name you got there. I'm gonna call you Simai. Yeah. Hey, welcome. I'm so sorry, but welcome. Luna. I don't do much. No, not really. I don't finger pick a lot. Not really. More of a I don't know what I would say I am, but no, I don't finger pick much. Carlos Watson, Carlos, Miss Bonnie Joe Smith. Welcome, y'all. Kill Sonic. Well, I can, but I don't. I don't play anything copyrighted on this channel. We're playing over loops that I've made. I don't play anything copyrighted. It's a lot easier to keep it that way. So, hang out and maybe, I don't know. No, it's no bad. It ain't no bad. Just hang out. See, you might like it. If you play guitar, grab a guitar. I'm in key of C. Play along. don't really know Luna locking trem guitars. I don't. The tremolo is more complexity than I can deal with. I'm just trying to make notes, maybe 2 or 3 notes at a time, not sound terrible. And this whole like, oh, that's just too complex for me. I don't think I'll ever really be a tremolo user. It's kind of time for the last song, but I'm going to play just a little bit more before the last song. Well, I tell you what, guys. It's the end of the night. For me. It don't have to be the end of the night for you. It's Friday night. There's a lot left. There's a lot left of Friday night. I mean, some places in the world, they don't even start Friday night till like 4 a.m., 4 a.m. So if that's you, yeah, it ain't the end of the night for you, but it's the end of the night here. And I'll be back in 21 hours. I'd love it if you tap that screen twice. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Hit like if you haven't already. Hang out with us more. We're here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. No Tuesday. Ain't no Blues Tuesday at the GuitarGuyATX channel, but every other night. We start about 9 o'clock US Central Standard Time. We'll quit about now. And when we're done, you can roll over to the horizontal feed, because I'm going to play another song over there. Chat a little bit. If you've got any guitar questions, I love answering and talking about guitars. Oh, I've been crazy about guitar for over 40 years. I've been playing guitar for 40 years, but I wanted to play guitar for about 10 years before that. So I do love talking about guitars, and I love playing guitar. I love having people jam along with me. I feel very, very lucky. Very, very lucky. I'm so grateful. So thank you. I'll be back in 21 hours. It's not that far. I'm already looking forward to it. If I wasn't cramping up, I'd probably just play all day long. All night. I love playing guitar. And thank you guys. Thank you for being here. It's kind of a crazy world out there right now. So please look after yourselves. Look after your friends, look after your family, maybe look after your neighbors. But most of all, look after yourselves. Give yourselves a little bit of grace. Give yourselves that grace that you might give to somebody else. Be nice to yourself. It's okay to fail, it's okay to succeed, it's just okay to be. Whatever is okay. You're all wonderful people. Every one of you. And thank you. I love you guys. I appreciate you and I see you. Thank you. Thank you. Be good to yourselves. Give yourselves that grace. Catch yourselves if you're falling. It's alright. Don't beat yourselves up. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. And good night. George Ordway, good night. Mad King, you ain't mad. Happy King. Good night, Happy King. Carlos Casanova, good night. Oscar Rodino. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And good night. Sean Strom, good night. Hey Samuel, thank you. And good night, Samuel. All of you guys. Shauna. Hey Shauna. Good night, Shauna. Shauna, thank you. Thank you so much. Lane, if you're still here, good night. And shout out to Germany. Hey, thank you. Michael Tattersall, Motown. Welcome. All of you guys, thank you. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I can't believe it. Thank you. I'll see you guys. Thank you and good night. Thank you so much. And if you want to hang out just a little more, hear another song, head over to the horizontal feed. The rest of you guys and girls, good night. Thank you. I'm so lucky. Thank you. Good night. Good. I thought I'd lost this feed. Hey Shauna, good night. Sean Strum, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sandra Sue, hey. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, I'm at key A. I gotta turn the tuner off. Dave McWilliams, it's just the body. It's like just the body. I put the neck on a good sounding Strat. It's just that body. It's horrible. It's crazy. I mean, I tried. I gave it a shot. And then I hung it out to dry. Literally. That didn't help. I hear you. I'll tell you what. It's about time to call it a night. We're a little tired. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday night. Yeah, that one body, it don't work. It's a shame. I gave it every chance. Maybe Sparkles put a hex on it or something. It's like, ain't no room for two Stratocasters in this house. Ain't that right, Sparkles? That's right. It's a naughty Stratocaster. I know. Sparkles is the Strat for me. Yeah, it's true. Okay, you guys. I think it's bedtime. Thank you guys. I love you guys. You guys look after yourselves. Give yourselves that grace I tell everybody else to give themselves, but you give it to yourselves. You be nice to yourselves. You catch yourselves if you're falling. If you don't catch yourselves, don't beat yourselves up. It's alright. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Thank you. Carlos, thank you. Thank you and good night, man. I hear you saying you ain't feeling 100%. I hear why you ain't feeling 100%. So saying I hope you feel better tomorrow ain't going to help. So I won't say that. But I'll think it. But I know it won't happen. It's going to take a little operation, I guess. I hope that he's here soon. Carlos, thank you. Thank you and good night. Dave McWilliams, thank you. Sparkle says thank you. Dave McWilliams, thanks and good night. George Rodaway, George, thank you. And thank you, George, and good night. Sean Strum, hey. Good night, Sean Strum. Thank you. Hey, and thank you for the comments. I just saw those as I was getting on. It really helps anytime you guys, write a comment. It really helps. So thank you. And all you guys, thank you. Good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. I'm a very lucky man. Thank you. Thank you and good night. One more time. Good night, Carlos. Good night, Sean. Good night, George. Good night, David. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.